When I realized that I wanted to be an artist, there was a lot of things that I didn't know I was going to have to deal with. Like the feelings of jealousy from other artists, the burnout, the belief that you're never going to get better. One of the biggest things I had to overcome as an artist was posting my art and sharing it on social media, specifically the fear of it. I realized that it was not an uncommon fear at all, and many other artists felt the same way. But the regret I have is not trying to overcome my fear of sharing my work and hindering my progress to grow my art on social media so more people can see it. I think the main three reasons why people are so scared to post their art is not being good enough in skill or believing you aren't good enough, low engagements like very few likes and comments, and the fear of ridicule. Not critique, ridicule. Not being good enough in skill or believing that I'm not good enough was a huge thing for me. I remember when I posted a sketch of one of my characters like a year back, and when I saw it again recently, I was shocked on how much I didn't like it. I still deleted it, but I thought to myself that this clearly showed improvement in my art, which is always good. From the sketch of 1 year back to now, it made it clear to me that I've gotten better, and if I kept it up, then my followers would notice my art growth too. And people love to see art improvement from their favorite artist. I personally love seeing the fine detail improve from chapter 1 of Chainsaw Man to the later chapters. There's also believing that you're not good enough even if you actually are. I've seen a bunch of artists who shared drawings that just shook me with how amazing they were. And then I'd see them say that they barely post because they believe the art is bad. And when I was starting out as an artist a while back, I would think, oh, look at this guy, he's just fishing for compliments at this point. There's no way in hell they think that their art is bad. Look at it. It's amazing. But now I've known that a lot of amazing artists who have amazing skill genuinely believe that they are not good enough. I struggled with this for a long time, and I asked myself, what is good enough? What is the exact deadline, the measurement, the level, the standard? People say they aren't good enough, but what is good enough? Is the point of being good enough just having the same skill as your favorite artist, like Yusuke Murata or Horikoshi? Here's the thing, art is a skill, it's not an instinct. Basically, every artist ever has that point where they thought they weren't good enough, comparing themselves to this higher standard or another artist that they admired. And that artist most likely experienced the same thing too. Sure, you may not be as good enough as when Murata drew the spaceship in One Punch Man, or Tatsuki Fujimoto drawing the scene where Denji kills a bunch of zombies, but that doesn't mean you're bad. Not one bit. Sure, you may need to improve your skill. I certainly got to improve my skill too. But that doesn't mean your art is terrible or you aren't good enough as an artist. It took me a while to realize that too. Then there's the low engagement. Spending so much time on your art but barely getting any likes, any follows, comments, it can really be draining. I mean, I still got 10 followers on my Instagram account, and when I post and do get likes and comments, some of the time it could be from scammers who comment some bullshit like, promote it on this corny ass, totally not fake account. At least like the fucking post first and then I'll consider it. It actually gets frustrating. Anyways, back on topic. You're still making your art. You were still going to put your time and effort in that piece. It most likely would have existed anyways. I understand how thrilling it is to have genuine likes and comments of people praising your art makes me all giddy with joy, but even if you have very little engagement, it still helps you in your art skill, as more experience means being better at what you're doing. The follows, likes, and comments are basically an added bonus too. I used to always think, man, I put so much effort in my art, damn near puncturing a hole in my tablet with my pen, sweating like a damn Sasquatch, about to just snap my pen in half with how hard I'm gripping it, and I barely have any interaction. So why should I even draw? Well, why should you not? Just like a lot of other things, this really impacted my art in a negative way. Because not only did I just draw with the intention of specifically getting likes and comments, it affected my performance as I would draw with a negative mindset. And so then I just wouldn't draw for the day. So it affected my mindset in a negative way, and I was basically making my skills worse by not drawing. And artists don't get better by not drawing. Every artist wants thousands of followers, likes, comments from wherever they're posting. Let's say you want that. How will you get it if you don't share your work? If you don't post your art, how will you get the insane amounts of praise that your favorite artist gets? Well, you won't. You want to get famous on social media? You want more people to come across your work and see the art you put so much effort for? Keep posting and it's gonna do numbers. I promise you. Still posting but barely getting anything? You're in an online community, so interact with other people. Because why not? It's fun talking to other artists about each other's art, the media you both made fan art for, art advice, the tips. You really don't have anything to lose from it. And then there's the ridicule. Basically just some jerk off who might go on some post you worked on and comment, "This is so ass." Like, bro, who are you? Honestly, don't even listen to these people. Those are the kind of people who think that being a rude fuckhead makes them cool or something, when in reality no one likes them. Straight up being deadass, don't listen to these people. You gain nothing from letting it kill your drive. You know what I do when I get a bot that wants to promote a scam on my Instagram post? I delete the comment. I don't know if you can on Twitter. I think the only thing you can do is just hide it. But on sites like Instagram and TikTok, just delete that shit and move on. I get that as a young artist, it's very easy for negative things to affect you, but please, if you get something like that, straight up just delete that shit. Yeah, it's blunt. I don't really know what to say for that, but just delete that shit, bro. No use in leaving it up and letting it fuck with you. But all in all, you really have nothing to lose posting your art. Your fear of sharing your art because of these things are 100% valid, because I've experienced all of them. But let me ask you this. Your favorite online artist from any site with many followers, many likes, a bunch of comments, how do you think they got there? Do you think that they weren't in your position before? I guarantee that they were. But they didn't let that stop them, and neither should you. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Draw for yourself. Post that ugly ass sketch you drew that you really don't like, that messed up work in progress that you know damn well you won't finish. I've posted several. It's only more content and more experience for your skill because it's your art. You deserve to have the praise and exposure for your skill, but you won't get that if you keep letting the negative stuff stop you. So all in all, please share your art. You would only gain from it. You have nothing to lose. So keep on drawing. I also have the links to my socials in the description. Thanks for watching.